Greetings viewer! As you can see, for some reason I felt like running. Hello. And today we are going to be mindful. Mindful of yoga. We are going to start with a lunge. So placing the front foot forward, reaching down, gathering your balance and weight, bringing the arms up and saluting the sun. Bringing it back down. It's a good place for meditation. Thank you. Oh, I need to turn the camera off, don't I? Turn the camera off! Turn the camera off, yay! Greetings, valued viewer. Just whomever is watching this amazing video of Gardener Gone Wild. And I think this is part 2. It could be part 3. Just look at the video title so you know what part you're watching, because let's face it, I'm here living the moment. I probably don't know what part this video is. Anyway, I ended at the table by the end of the Faultline Track, and what we're going to do is we're going to magically teleport from here back to the start of the Rain Gauge Spur Track. So here we are at the start of the Rain Gauge Spur Track, and also where there's an interesting couple of rogue phoenix palms, a species that I've really not seen anywhere in Zealandia. So it's quite interesting really. I quite like kneecap palms. Yet again, everyone's favourite palm that grows naturally the furthest distance from the equator in the world. And this is the Rain Gauge Spur Track. Do you expect me to run up hills? Surely not, viewer. So as you can see, we've got a few quite big, strong fern trees and a couple of picturesque Pinus radiatus. Is that a monkey tail, or is that just me? The ferns that grow well on the margin of a forest. The gorse that grows well on the margin of a forest. And Wellington's upward orientated terrain. A perfect mixture, wouldn't you say so? Hello birds, I can hear you, I can't see you though. So now we're starting to reach some manuka. I think it's manuka, not kanuka. It's manuka. As you can see, the slope's basically just silt and clay. There's lots of manuka seedlings. And the thing about manuka is that seeds and seedlings need light to germinate and grow. That's why they're so great at colonising areas of vegetation that are now bare. Whew, something like that. Breathe. Breathing is needed in the forest. It's number 1 lesson. Breathe. Oh, hello birds. Oh, tiny little thing. Hello. Off you go. You're in the pseudopanics. There we are. Hello. I know I hear you attention seeking toeies. Oh, this little patch is quite nice and shady. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, you're already tuned into Gardener Gone Wild, the channel that always states the obvious, and sometimes the not so obvious. Ooh, an interesting object. Wonder what this is. Looks like a metal object that has water in it. Interesting. I still don't know what that is. Oh, it's got a little plaque on it. Let's have a look. It just says it's made in London. London. And we have a seat. But we're not that lazy on this channel, are we? So anyway, this path feels very different to a lot of the other paths in Zealandia. And although I love the different paths in Zealandia, yeah, it's quite nice having the different parts of the valley, different characters. And yet again, the famous pine trees. They grow quickly and tall in this country. And as you might have seen in a previous video, the pine cones are good kaka food. Isn't this nice? You just listen to the birds all day. You can see these tall, amazing tree ferns. Almost like they're deliberately planted in a row. They're fascinating. They don't look too big on the camera, but if you actually compare size-wise, here's me. There's the tree. I think I'm pointing it right. Hello! 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 Okay, viewer, I know that's enough of that. If I did that too much, you'd probably be tempted to press the scary unsubscribe button. We don't want that. Excellent. So not many people go traipsing up this way, which is great. And obviously the staff do, sometimes. So you've got all the trail markers. But, hello birdie. But yeah, no, generally, I don't think I've ever seen another person on this track. Ever when I've walked by it. I've only been on it a few times, but still. And through the little ferny clump. And that is a little clump of some kind of Astelia. Not sure what kind though. Yet again, I'm a botanical nerd, but I'm not a know it absolutely all. I'm a maybe just know a good chunk of it. So anyway, what do you as a viewer think of these journeys? Do you feel like I need to spend more time running or less time running? More time walking or less time walking? More time making videos or, well, more time making videos? What do you think as a viewer? If you feel like dropping a comment that is, well, nice and commentiful, then, well, you're more than welcome. That's a clump of bracken that doesn't look too happy. keep hearing birds. It's quite great. Oh, hello. Goodbye. Isn't this a nice little sunny spot? But the best thing about this place is all the nice shady spots. Good look. Isn't this nice? I need to stop saying that. I mean, it is pointing out the obvious, isn't it? So the reason why I'm not running, obviously, is because, well, how high up we have to go. And as you look down, you realise we've been climbing a slope the whole time. That's a very lonely cabbage tree. I'm starting to feel the heat now. With that sun coming in. And if you looked at me, you'd think I'm very moist. Moist man. So yeah, we're very close to the boundary. And what I'd officially call the top of Zealandia. Yes, you agree with me, Fantail, don't you? Maybe you're just frightened of my bad voice. My good voice! So as you see, they have to maintain quite a bit of gap here because, well, oh, interesting plants here. Not sure exactly what this is. It's interesting though. Oh, I wonder. Looks cool. Where was I? Obviously, because the bush easily sprouts up, as you see, all the gorse and Darwin's barberry and in places manuka. Oh, hello, it's a bumblebee having a rest in the sun. Goodbye, bumblebee. Good thing about paths that not many people trample on is, well, bees and all that can just have a break on the grass. We don't have to worry about people plodding by them. Anyway, some of these tracks up here function like fire breaks. That's obviously why there's an eastern and western fire break track. Obviously this is a Rain Gauge Spur, which is different, but still. So here we have it, Zealandia's famous predator fence. Keeps mammals out, even the humankind, but tuataras can still escape out, as they have done in the past. Oh, this is a good view. Let's have a good look at it. Yo! There we have it. Wind turbine to that away. Predator fence. slope of a valley, eastern side I think, western side that goes off towards Macra. Obviously that way's north, where I'm standing is south, and yeah, and this is Zealandia. It's an amazing internal protected area. Whee! So if we consult this, we are basically at the top. I mean, we could div around and get right up there, but it's just over that way a bit, there's no point. We're just gonna make our way along and decide what to do from here. So yeah, that's us. On the subject of that, I really do wonder if I need to stop this video and make another part. I do not know. But if there is a break in the video, well, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next part of this video. So, thank you for watching. Gardener Gone Wild, that's me. And tune in next time. Well, here we have it. The next part of the video. And, well, that's if this is the next part of the video, which, if it is on the title, then obviously it is. We've just made our way up from the Rain Gauge Spur Track, and we're just walking along the edge of Zealandia. We're heading in a southeastern direction, which, if we continue along the scrub and this predator fence, will, well, give us some good views. We're about to see what I like to call the gate to the city, which is, well, it's a gate. And, yeah, I think that's a gate. Oh, no, that's just a fence. Anyway, I'm rambling on. As usual, I mean, that's the reason why you're watching this awesome channel. Because, well, how many YouTubers out there ramble on about lovely botanical things and lovely surrounds with a full dose of loveliness? So that's part of the external walkway, external track that, you know, encircles Zealandia. But this inside part is by far nicer, surely. Oh, hello big fat blowfly. Oh, hello bird poo. Oh, hello bumblebee. Oh, we're getting lots of little flyy things around. The fat fly is appreciating what little sun remains. It's not too bad. It's quite good. If it's more sunny, you'll start feeling it, even though it's August, which I think is the start of spring. Let me have a think. Yeah, I can't be bothered. Or is it winter? Or is it spring? I've never been one to follow the whole artificial calendar divisions in life. I prefer to see winter as, well, 1.5 months on either side of the winter solstice. That's what I like to see. It's the definition of winter. Because it follows the solar minimum, which is obviously one of the major causes of these seasons, is the angle of the sun relative to the earth. And of course, if you live on the equator, everything goes a bit funny. And if you live at the poles, the sun mightn't be that strong, but it kind of hugs and stays close. It's a good view up here. Good bit of wind as well. And you can sort of see a bit of Wellington through the wire. I think we'll get a better view later though. Down we go. Hello bird. Goodbye bird. way down. Always keep an eye out for Urtica ferox, everyone's favourite plant, which I've mentioned plenty before, and we'll probably see one today. Got a few nice little native trees popping up in amongst the gorse here, which is good. And obviously they have to keep this all clear so little critters don't go breaking their way in here and vice versa. And even though this reserve obviously keeps out small and medium-sized mammals, still lets large mammals in like Gardener Gone Wild. Because of course, you know, tourism. How else do these places stay alive? It's a good view down into the valley. And even then, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but just keep hearing the bird song. It's amazing. You look at how on the other side, it's not quite the same. Okay, down we go. And up we go. I believe this is the way down the Eastern Firebreak Track, which we won't be going down, but we might see what the view's like. It's generally pretty good. Oh! Spaniard! Otherwise known as speargrass! Woo! Everyone's favourite prickly carrot relative. Oh man. It's nice to see them out in the wild, even if it's only two. I so want to grow some at home one day. Ah, cool. Cool to see them. It's nice tufts of lichen coming out of the chair. And as you see, the path just seems to keep going down. Might do that on another video if I want to head over closer to the big electricity generating thing, otherwise known as wind turbine. Okay, see you, spiky grasses, which of course are a survival food since they're related to carrots and you can consume the roots. Oh, there's another. Obviously you wouldn't eat them in this kind of reserve, but yeah. Even the way the leaves are, you know, divided up is so reminiscent of carrots. Those compound leaves. But of course, they're all spiny at the tip. At the tippoo! Ah, I think that's the end of our speargrass. Oh no, there's another one! Oh man, there's another one! Oh my word! Hope they get to see them when they're seeding and flowering. Ah, looks like they probably planted them here, judging by the stakes. That's cool they planted them. This one looks like a dead one here, so didn't make it. But no, it's cool they're planting plants like that. Since they're quite uncommon in Wellington. They're obviously more common in, you know, the sort of subalpine South Island, really. Obviously you should be seeing them around the south coast of Wellington, but there's not many of them, so it's nice to see them planted. Well, it's not exactly south coast, but south enough. Definitely south enough. Now I'm starting to hear the swoosh, swoosh, swoosh of the wind turbine. And it's over there through the fence, but we'll get really close to it soon. So you can see there's all these little maintenance tracks and all of that. Maintenance tracks. We also have these little plaques here of, oops, I probably shouldn't be focusing necessarily on someone's plaque. You can always edit that out if need be. But anyway, those plaques, obviously donors, you know, of all the stuff, monies, funds that were required to build this amazing fence. And as you see, there's not much space between the earth and the plants and this fence. Everything's quite close in this section. And guess what? We're heading down again. Love Wellington's topography. Whee! Over the gorse. Huh. Appears to be litter. One does not appreciate litter. Especially if, oh no, it could be just bags to cart stuff around maybe. I don't know, it's plastic. Plastic's litter. Plastic. Don't like plastic. Plastic. You know, I need to stop saying plastic. 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 Anyway, native piri piri or bitty bitty. Everyone's favourite plant that is clearly not for native, not the exotic cleaver, and its leaves can be used in tea. Obviously, since it's been called a bitty bit, it has that same capacity of seeds, little fuzzy spiny things that are good for adhering the seed to fur, clothing, and all that good stuff. And back up again. And there's the wind turbine. Although on the camera it looks so white, I'm not actually sure whether it's there or not. Ha! It's a cute little dwarfed pine tree. I'm not even sure if it's a radiata or not, could be something else. Interesting. Anyway, if we head along further, we get to go down again. And up. And we have the wind turbine. We have a wind turbine car park. Because in this world, people insist upon moving around in little metal boxes. Rather, not so little metal boxes. And don't get out and exercise enough. Because exercise is good. Just listen to the renewable energy. The most significant man-made object of this area. And even though it's not terribly windy, since this is quite a windy area, as you see, it's spinning around a fair bit. And obviously it can spin round a fair bit more. This is a light wind for Wellington. Very light wind. Say this is the highest bit, which this section of a track gets up to. And we can have a good scan around the valley. How nice the valley looks. Got a nice little viewpoint here. See how dramatic the lone cabbage tree is, and oh my god, I think I'm running out of battery. That's not good. Okay, that's a wind turbine. Hello, wind turbine. And that's a good view of Wellington over there. And since I possibly have low battery, I think I might have to quickly skip over to the Onga Onga clump and end the video. And look at the size of that thing. And here we have it, the Onga Onga, which as you can see is a lot smaller. But nevertheless, do not underestimate its danger and its awesomeness. So as you can see, if we get down here, I believe it is currently flowering. Maybe it's not, maybe that's just another, I think that's just another plant growing by. Nah, I don't think that's its flowers. Silly me, I don't want to mislead you viewers. So anyway, that's an Onga Onga. Amazing, dramatic and wonderful. And well, as you see, a lot of the vegetation along here has been cut back quite a lot. Obviously to keep this fence clear and free of anything that might compromise its efficacity and safety of the wildlife in the valley below. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this. Oops, where's the fantail? Ah, there's the fantail up here, I think. Hello? Fluttering around. Little visitor. And probably really should not be sitting down by a very lethal piece of vegetation. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And this is me, Gardener Gone Wild, having a bit of a selfie with an Onga Onga. Shows you how wild a gardener I am. Yes, everyone's favourite gardening, botany and outdoor wild adventures channel. Thank you for watching. And yet again, it's hard not to fully appreciate this Onga Onga. Oh, Onga Onga Onga. Just look at those spines. And then those noxious spines. Believe the extract of 5 of them is enough to kill a guinea pig. Or 3. Depends on what your sources are. Obviously I don't like killing animals. Definitely don't like killing guinea pigs. But I'm fully approval with trapping here. It's cool, like, you know, all these critters that can be and survive and all that good stuff. I mean, seeing saddlebacks earlier in the lower valley was pretty impressive, for sure. I just love this Onga Onga. Just love the Onga Onga here. First ever Onga Onga I saw was this Onga Onga here. And but I've seen a fair few, you know, since. Well, not a fair few, but a few. I still love coming back to this very same Onga Onga, which is in between the 2 entrances of the turbine track here at Zealandia. So it's closer obviously to this entrance, which is here. Onga Onga is obviously literally just above it, and that was where the wind turbine was. So yes, that's what we like. And hopefully this camera battery will last long enough for some more footage, which you probably would have actually seen before this ending maybe, unless of course this is not actually the ending. Who knows? Gardener Gone Wild, the mysterious channel that no one knows what is going on. And I just love this archway of Kawa Kawa. I mean, just look at that. So pretty. Just want to go inside it. Whee! And here we are on the turbine track. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Ah, this is a lovely alcove in the middle of a turbine track. Although windy, it actually has a little bit of grass on it. And oh man, it's really getting windy up here. Anyway, where was I? Just thought I was just going to plop myself down here for a rest for a little bit, but I might continue on a bit longer. It's a nice spot though. We've reached what is apparently a tuatara hotspot. However, whenever I've been here, I've never found any tuataras. Now, I'm not the best tuatara hunter, but I like to think I still have a third eye on the matter. No, I don't have a third eye for tuataras, unfortunately. I think Productions has, though. Anyway, these little black pipes are obviously residences of tuatara. However, I believe they're primarily nocturnal in this area, or something like that. Or they just seem to stay away for some reason. So anyway, I always like to try and have a look, but I never tend to find any. Which is unfortunate, but anyway. Just means they don't have to be observed and harassed by larger life forms. Down we go! And in between two trees! I think I've alerted that fantail. Whee! Whoa! That was dramatic. Huh. Interesting. These shoes tend to get caught in things quite easily, which kind of is annoying. Huh. Anyway, all is good. Just need to get used to these shoes, they're a bit different. A gardener gone wild, epic collection of fails. Nah, I'm kidding. Good footage. Apparently it's another one of these tuatara hotspots. But as you know, tuatara are masters of disguise. And they predate dinosaurs. So yeah, two pretty cool qualities. And means you probably can't find them in a tuatara hotspot. If a tree falls in the forest and there's no one to hear it, did it still fall down? Obviously here it still did, as you can see by the evidence all around us. Big trees fall surprisingly easily. Fact of life. And round we go! Hello, Saddleback, where are you? Oh, you seem to have disappeared. Didn't get the camera out quick enough. Ah, well. Wonder if there's any critters at the feeders. I don't think so. Whether I scared them off or whether I already scared off, who knows? But sounds like there's a lot of birds all around me, just not down by me. Just listen to those birds. Down we go! Over these weird metal things. They are weird. Anyway, I think they're supposed to let water flow through or something like that. I don't know. And that diversion sign's been there for years. Funny, isn't it? Okay. And there's a table. Ooh, ooh. Here is a small friend.